If you want to win this jet, all you have to do is subscribe, click the notification bell, and the like button. Then check back with me from time to time and see my new videos. Once we get to 1,000, we're going to do a drawing. I had a drawing at 100 and only 30% signed up. With those odds, it could be a 1 in 300 chance. Subscribe. Check me out, guys. Hey YouTube, it's Sean, Griffin RC Planes. So it's Sunday afternoon. I brought the FMS Pitts 1400 out here. Since the Beaver broke down yesterday, got the 300, got the DX7S with the new backlit screen, and I was getting ready to put a battery in the pits and just check things out, a little pre-flight. And there's this thing that goes in here, and I didn't bring it. That sucks. I mean, that's bad, And then, to pack all this up, and I only live, let's see, that hill right there. I bet you can see my house from the top of that tree. So, a mile. But still, there's nobody here that I know, to trust, to leave it here and come right back. So, packing it up, going home, and coming back is not an option. Here's the option. The only thing I had in the car was a tire repair kit that has a plastic lid. So I'm going to make a battery tray. I'll report right back. Alright, battery tray is done. Right here, put that on the bottom. Some epoxy I had in the toolbox to strengthen it up. Had a Velcro strap available. Just like so. There. Better to have it tight than loose. Yeah, I got a screw. I've always had to put a screw at the back of the other one because the little tab to lock it in broke off on one side. Yeah, as tough as it was to screw in there, or not screw in there, to slide it in there, I don't even think it really needs these little screws, but I'll put them in there anyways. Just like so. I'll report back. Alright there guys, FMS Pitts 1400, flying a 6S, 22.2 volt. Got an AR637 TA, safe select. I've got the gains adjustable on the knob for the AS3X, and the gains for the safe select adjustable on the right slider on this DX9. Thrust reverse with the Avian ESC. Been a long time since I've flown it. I just made a battery tray, that's why it's green. So far so good. I just ran through the controls there. What switches did what. And let's see what happens. The wind's died down. All right. Give it a real quick test here. Throttle cut back on. That's AS3X only. Spin it around here. All right. Then safe select. Ailerons should deflect, and they did. Made sure everything was centered before I turned the camera on. Let's get her out. Motor it on out here a little more. Oh, the sun went behind a cloud for the past a few minutes, and now it just came back out. Dang it! It almost teased me like it was later than what it is. I got to get my glasses. All right, sunglasses are on. I wish my little remote had pause. It doesn't. Just got to stop and start for the camera. Now I've got to, that's one more clip that has to be edited. The filming clips are in 3-minute increments. So if I record for 10 minutes, I've got 4 separate videos that I've got to look at individually. If one ran long, like if one was 7 minutes, then there'd be 2 clips that I wouldn't have to do anything with. But then the third one, you'd have to chop it off. So, like I've said before, for every 10 minutes you guys watch, I probably got an hour and a half in. Easily. Let's just, if it's going to take off, it'll take off. If not, let's get a feel for the run up. We might turn around and come back. But safe off, right rudder. Right aileron, left aileron, elevator up, elevator down. Rudder left, right. Seems like I got a mix in there. Make sure it's on the same mix channel. And it is. There's safe select on. Run low rates. That's the forward propeller. That's the rear propeller. Reverse rather. Make sure my microphone wire is not dangling and gonna drive me crazy. And the sweat out of my eyes. You guys are saying, Sean, quit it. You just got done talking about editing. Edit this out. Oh, you wouldn't love it as much as you do then. Gives you something to do. Cuss to the TV or the computer or your phone. That's Sean again, screwing off. All right, let's see what happens. If it takes off, it takes off. Looks like it's going that way. Let's see. Don't have any trims. Let's bring it back. Looks like we're gonna do pretty good. The only thing I've done to this, except for the electronics, is I replaced the tires, and I did that before I ever flew it. Just because so many videos said to do that, and they were right, because the ones they came with were just rock hard. I'm talking rock hard. These are Dubro, I think 2.5 low bounce rubber tire, a little bit heavier than what it came with. Oh, that felt good, a little wind there. Oh yeah. All right, so I've got an elevator up issue right there. Right when the tail came up, it didn't want to lift up much anymore. So I need to check my safe settings, see what my pitch up and down is and stuff. I'll tell you what, we'll land it and do that. Look at that thing, man. It flies like a train on tracks. That's what I'm trying to say. Beautiful, man. I'm not even touching the transmitter. It's just rolling. I mean, it's just beautiful. There's that little mix for the rudder. 24.5. Look at that. 4 amps, 109 Fahrenheit. Got a little bit of a wobble there with gains or something. All right, so we'll get it to go around and land it. Oh, beautiful. I would fly this more often if it wasn't kind of a pain in the butt to put together. I mean, it's not hard, but it's just a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna let it go because it would have gotten worse. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this screen here. Throttle cut, let's go to forward programming. See what we're dealing with here. Gyro settings, AS3X settings. Yes, the gains and the priority is fine. So we need to go flight mode. All right, flight mode. On safe select. We need to go to the angle settings. Right, where's that at? Right here. Angle limits. I had it set at 75 up and down, so that's plenty of up and down. So what was? We're going to change the pitch to 65. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it take off? I bet my oh shucks, the I don't know if the heat's getting in the mirror or what, but the oh, what am I saying here? Where you level a receiver. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? Altitude trim. Maybe that's what was up. It's got a bunch to roll. Let's go see what it says right here. I'm just kind of looking at it. I don't know why it's got that 7 roll. Oh no, that was pitch is what it had. Well, I'm telling you, the heat is getting to me. The receiver's mounted on fire. Let me run through this real quick, guys. Well, guys, you were just seeing the pits. So, to recap, I flew it, and it felt like it was having a hard time getting off the ground, right? So I brought it back in, and I wanted to recenter the receiver, and I did, and I felt good about it. And then I went through all the checks again, and I had the safe gains adjustable as well as the AS3X gains adjustable. And the way I checked them was turn one of them all the way down and one of them all the way up, to make sure they were working individually. And I went to take off in safe, and the tail lifted up, and I had no elevator. It wouldn't pick me up at all. And then I was right at that point to where stop or go. And I didn't stop. And then it went off the edge of the asphalt and cartwheeled in the grass. And I'm like, crud, what happened? What did I do? I had the safe gains turned all the way down. So therefore, you can't move your control surfaces if your gains are all the way down. Oh, I knew that. Another thing I noticed when I was setting the receiver orientation up again was knowing now and learning since I put the receiver in there, I've got the receiver sitting too far back behind the center of gravity line. So that's another part that hurts me. Those receivers are so sensitive to figuring out the center point that, when the nose is coming up, the gyro's then coming up afterwards. So I was thinking the whole time, I got to move the receiver forward. I can't do it now. I've already made a battery tray. And I said, oh, well, I've flown it since, and I can fly it again like it is. Man, and so anyways, so the landing gear's all bent up. There's grass stuck in every little crevice of it. And then I picked it up, or I unplugged it, picked it up, and I set it up here on the asphalt. And I was like, you know what? Doesn't look bad. And then when I set it down, it was kind of sitting cattywonker. and the landing gear was spread out really hard, and so I went to kind of like squeeze it back, and that's when I noticed that the foam was kind of coming apart where the landing gear is. So I need to do a rehab on it, plus the beaver. It's been a bad weekend. On the flip side, I've learned quite a bit, and I can pass it on to you guys.